Hi, good morning. Everybody come on in, take a seat. I'm gonna get started in a couple seconds. Hi, welcome. Hi, nice to see you again. All right, I'm gonna jump right in. Thank you for joining me today to learn a bit more about Teach for America. I feel privileged to be with the members of the Alpha Epsilon Delta Society, future doctors, dentists, physicians of tomorrow. I really appreciate you taking your time to hear me out today. Real quick, I just want you to raise a silent hand or give me some snaps if you've ever had an adult in your life who has made a difference. I'm hearing some snaps, I'm seeing some hands come up. I'm here today to ask you to be that adult in a child's future. I'm Ashley Behrens. I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm an educator. I've been in education for the past 11 years. I worked with Teach for America in Arizona for 2 and have been with Philadelphia Mastery Charter Schools ever since. I recently moved over into this recruitment position to try to get some more well-educated leaders of tomorrow into classrooms for the youth of America. All right. Teach for America. Our mission is to find the future's outstanding leaders, you, who make a commitment to expanding educational opportunity, beginning with 2 years in an underserved public school, and then taking that commitment with you, into your future careers. My personal work with Teach for America opened my eyes to just point blank period, how privileged I was. It was a wake-up call to how our American educational system is set up for many young children to fail. I went to a Catholic school with teachers who worked with me one-on-one. I got home from school with a mother who made sure I did my homework. She made me dinner every night. They made sure I had a decent night's sleep until junior year when my dad bought me a TV, spent a little too much time watching it, but that was on me, not on him. My point is, I had a lot of people who supported me at home, at school, just in my life, and I thought that was typical of all children everywhere. I had not realized that was not a typical scenario until I stepped into Teach for America in 2011. I worked on the Navajo reservation for 2 years as a Teach for America Corps member. I worked with one student who would tell me that he was sleepy in class because he woke up at 3 a.m. to travel 5 miles in his dad's truck to help his dad haul fresh well water into the truck, back to the house where it needed to be at their home. Understandably, why he was falling asleep in class, he had a lot to do in the mornings. He had to make sure his family was fed, in a sense, and get them fresh water. I had one student who wasn't getting her homework done, so I called home, and mom informed me that they don't have electric at their house, and therefore her daughter cannot do her homework at night. These were problems outside of the student's locus of control. Problems that any child just shouldn't have to face. But they faced them. They faced them with pride, and they still came to school every day, despite some things set up to hold them back. I had not realized how privileged I was. And it was small moments like that really woke me up to how unfair a lot of things are set up in our country. At that point, I made it a lifelong commitment to stay in the classroom. I did not stay in Arizona for my entire career. After my time with the Corps, I moved back to Philly to give Philadelphia students a strong teacher in the classroom. I made it a lifelong commitment to my students to fight the injustices that are sown into the fabric of our nation, to create equal opportunities for every little boy and girl. Every little boy and girl. Those of you sitting in front of me right now have aspirations to become physicians, dentists, and nurses. These are all career fields that have the immense power to shape the political, the economic, the social future of our country. As a physician, we want you to remember the little girl who wasn't given a chance simply because of the situation she was born into. As a dentist, we want you to remember the little boy who also was not given the same opportunities, and make sure you remember him in the dental field. I ask that you join me as a Teach for America Corps member in the fight against injustice. For 2 years, you will challenge the status quo within the classroom. Later, you will add invaluable experience and perspective to your career field by creating opportunities for students and communities nationwide. Post-TFA, you join a network of over 3,000 alumni who work in business, law, medicine, advocacy, not to mention education, who can help you find the position that, for the long haul, works perfectly for you. At this point, I'm going to open up the floor to any questions. Please know that I will also stay around if you wanted to have a more personal conversation. And finally, just thank you for your time. Thank you for learning about our mission. Thank you for considering Teach for America. And I hope that you become a core member in 2021. Any questions?